What's going on, guys? It's Nathan Labarda here with the Right Way Sports Network, joined by a very special guest. He was the number one overall player in the state of Arkansas coming out of high school, Jaden Hill. Jaden, thanks for joining, my man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. Just hanging in there with this coronavirus. And
Yeah.
speaking of the coronavirus, how are you staying consistent with your work ethic throughout this disaster that COVID-19 has given us?
I've been able to stay consistent. I've actually gotten lucky. I connected with a player who used to play here. His name Anthony Ronaldo, and he has a weight set at his house. So me and him, we've been training every day, and I've been staying real consistent with it. I got lucky with him, but without him, there's not too much I could do.
Yeah, it's awesome. This time is really going to separate the good players from the great players, and we're really going to be able to see who was putting in the work during this disaster and this really hard time that COVID-19 has given us in the long run. So not only were you a star on the diamond, but you also were a three-star football recruit with offers from colleges such as Missouri, UCF, and Illinois. What made you decide to focus on baseball rather than football?
I thought about playing football. I came to a couple visits here for football with Coach O, and I actually wanted to do that, but my senior, I broke my collarbone. And I just figured, and then at the end of the day, I just figured baseball would be the better opportunity for me, and I figured I'd be a little better than at it.
That's cool. That's cool. That's awesome how you were a multi-sport athlete. So you had that option to choose what you wanted to do in the long run and with the rest of your career. That's awesome,
Right.
man. So you were drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals out of high school. What made you decide to commit to LSU rather than going to an MLB organization?
The money wasn't right. It wasn't what I wanted it to be. That mainly played the big part in it. And then I'm very happy that I came to LSU. I love LSU. The people great, the fans great, man. It's amazing here. So I'm glad I made the right decision.
Yeah, congrats on getting drafted by the Cardinals and getting that offer from LSU. That's awesome, man.
Appreciate it.
So not only were you offered by LSU, but you also had many more colleges interested in you for baseball. What differentiated LSU from the other colleges?
Definitely the people here, like I said earlier, the people I could tell that they were diehard people, diehard fans. And then just it's LSU, at LSU you have a standard of being great. There's been greats that played here. And, I feel like that's just what the college is all about. And so I believe that if I can play here under the coaches and under the staff, then I feel like I can play at the next level as well.
I can definitely see that even from the viewer standpoint and just watching LSU games, the vibes, the mindset is just everything's on 100 and everything's on point, and you don't do anything unless it's at 110%. That's awesome.
For sure.
So you have been off to an absolute dominant start in college, posting a 1.8 ERA in 2019 and a 0 ERA in this shortened 2020 season. What has been the biggest difference of Division I baseball in the SEC compared to high school baseball?
Everything. Every pitch. In high school you had those guys where you just knew, you were better than, and that you can go out there and just throw it hard and they wouldn't hit it. Well, here 1 through 9 is capable of hitting the ball out, hitting it out. And so, just having the ball in my hand, I played a position in high school as well. So being able to come here and just pitch every day, and then just being able to stay consistent and just learn more and more about my body and how it functions and how I can contribute everything that I do outside of the field, as far as working out, training, therapy, and being able to apply that to the field. I've really been able to do that here.
Yeah. So you're saying the skill set 1 through 9, the batting order is definitely advanced and
way harder.
Way
harder. You have to come with it every single pitch, and so that's definitely a big difference. Like 1 through 4 in high school. Maybe like a good team, you have 1 through 4, and you really have to go. But here, 1 through 9, DH hitters, just everyone can hit. And so just being able to you got to be on your game every single pitch, because if you get caught slipping the ball, you will hear it in the stands.
For sure. So like I said earlier, you were a top athlete in high school. What did you do in high school that benefited you the most in the long run?
I think my work ethic, for sure. I didn't have, the trainers, the high trainers, the, things like that. But I knew whatever I wanted to do, it was going to take hard work. And so every day I would, I would do something every day, whether it's physically or mentally, trying to get better. No matter what it was, whether it was right or wrong, I was doing something because I knew it took hard work. And that's definitely carried over to now, to where I'm starting to get more resources of doing the right things. And, I just keep working.
Yeah. How are the facilities over at Louisiana State?
Man, they're beautiful. We just got a new weight room last year. Man,
Oh,
it's
really?
amazing. It's
That's
top
awesome.
notch everything.
Everything's awesome. That's
Yes, sir.
awesome. So, what are your thoughts on NCAA extending eligibility for spring sport athletes that are seniors?
Man, I'm glad because there are guys that may not go to the professional level, and this could have been their last year, and so I'm very glad for the amount of work that they put in the fall. I've got to see the older guys, the draft eligible guys, the amount of work that they put in, and they definitely deserve that. The guys who are draft eligible, they deserve to get their money, and the seniors should be able to come back for sure.
Yeah, and to add on to that, I could agree with that. I like that NCAA made that decision. And those guys that were on the borderline of getting drafted, they also get an extra season to get that extra playing time and improve to hopefully get drafted by an organization.
Right.
So you were in the 99th percentile for fastball velocity in your senior year of high school. What differentiated your work ethic compared to others?
Just being able to know who I was. I know that I'm different from other people. I'm very athletic, and I wasn't a pitcher, I guess you could say, coming out of high school. I threw hard. And so just being able to be athletic and be able to transform, know that I had to work hard to transform into a pitcher, I think that I had that ability over others. Just being able to make quick adjustments. That's what the game is all about. Just, being able to adjust quick. And so that's definitely something that's put me ahead of a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure. So you had a season-ending injury last season. How did you stay both mentally and physically prepared to return and dominate on the mound?
Physical wise, I had all the time in the world to work out. So I definitely hit the gym, I had to get my arms right and everything. But, that was easy. The physical part was easy for me. It was something I already, did the work ethic part. But mentally, it was definitely hard for me because I wanted to play. I was going out there every weekend knowing that I couldn't play, knowing that I couldn't help. And so it definitely made me step back and realize, how I took things for granted being out there playing. And that's something that I'll never do again. I'll make sure I take advantage of every opportunity that I get, no matter what the situation is.
How's the arm feeling?
Man, I feel great. I've never felt this good in my life.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You can definitely see it with your ERA this season. That sucks that this COVID-19 stuff is, shortened the NCAA season and postponed it.
Tough. It's tough.
Yeah. So you were an Under Armour All-American in high school. What was that experience like, and what were your thoughts when you were selected?
Man, it was very mind-blowing because I honestly didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know, it was a thing. I thought it was just for, the guys in New York and LA, big state guys. But, man, it was definitely eye-opening and mind-blowing for me that I got to see the talent that they had. I got to meet friends that I'll forever know there. And just being able to see that talent level, I was like, wow, okay, I need to step it up. And so they definitely gave us an amazing experience there. And I honestly don't remember the game. It went by so fast. But the total experience of everything outside of the game was a once-in-a-lifetime type thing.
Yeah, congrats on that. It's an amazing experience for you, and you definitely deserve it. That wraps up all my questions. Thank you for joining. I wish you and your family well, and I wish you stay healthy. And I wish you the best of luck in the rest of your career of baseball, and we'll definitely stay in touch.
Yes, sir, man. I really appreciate you having me.
Of course. Thank you for joining. Thank you for taking your time. I know you're busy, and it's kind of a tough time going on right now, but you still took the time out of your day to do this interview, and I thank you for that.
For sure. Anytime you want to talk, just let me know.
For sure. Thank you.
All right.